There's a name whispered in the world's most powerful boardrooms. A name you won't hear on the nightly news because the people who own the news are also owned by them. The name is BlackRock. And it is the most powerful company you've never truly understood. You think you live in a world of capitalism and competition. You don't. You live in their world. Let's start with a number your brain can't comprehend. $10 trillion. That is the amount of money BlackRock manages. It is not just a lot of money. It is more than the entire gross domestic product of every single country on Earth, except for the United States and China. BlackRock is an economic superpower, without an army, without borders, and without accountability. But it's not the size that's terrifying. It's the control. You think competition is real? A lie. You go to the store. You choose between a Coke and a Pepsi, thinking you're making a choice. An illusion. BlackRock is a top shareholder in both Coca-Cola and PepsiCo. You choose between an iPhone and a Windows PC? Performance. BlackRock is a top shareholder in both Apple and Microsoft. During the greatest health crisis of our generation, you were told to trust the science. BlackRock was a top shareholder in Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. It is a puppet show, and they own all the puppets. Your choice is simply a carefully staged play designed to make you feel in control. In reality, no matter who wins, the profits flow back to the same master. At the highest level, there is no competition. There is only BlackRock. So how do they manage this global empire? How do they know what moves to make? They have a secret weapon. A piece of technology so powerful, it's the central nervous system of the entire global financial system. It's called Aladdin. Aladdin is a supercomputer, a financial AI that oversees more than $21 trillion in assets. It doesn't just manage BlackRock's money. Their own competitors, even governments and central banks, pay BlackRock millions just to use Aladdin's brain. They pay their enemy for the privilege of using their enemy's mind. Aladdin doesn't predict the future, it calculates it. It sees every major transaction, every market shift, every economic weakness in real time on a global scale. It is the closest thing our world has to an all-seeing financial god. And its creators are the high priests, but economic control isn't enough. How does an empire this vast ensure that governments don't get in its way? Simple. They don't lobby the government. They become the government. It's called the revolving door. Executives from BlackRock accept top positions in the White House, the Treasury Department, and the Federal Reserve, writing the very policies that their former company will profit from. It's not corruption in the traditional sense. It's a merger. A quiet, seamless merger of capital and state. And now, they are making their final move. After conquering the world of money, they are moving to conquer the world of ideas. They call it ESG, environmental, social, and governance. It sounds noble, doesn't it? A way to make corporations better citizens. It is a lie. It is a weapon of social engineering. ESG is a social credit score for corporations, and BlackRock is the one giving the grades. If a company doesn't comply with their specific political and social agenda, BlackRock, with the weight of $10 trillion, can crush their stock price and starve them of capital. This is the new face of power. Not with armies, but with algorithms. Not with laws, but with capital. The power to defund and deplatform any corporation that does not bend the knee to their ideology. So when you see CEOs and presidents on your television screen, remember the puppets on the stage. Remember the carefully crafted illusion of choice. Remember, the real power is held by those you do not see, using systems you do not understand, to shape a world you are not meant to control. We are the ones who watch the puppeteer. If you are ready to see the puppeteer, join us. Subscribe.